guys, and welcome back to the channel. For the ones that don't know, my name is Bella, and if you are new or haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe because it helps get the channel out there. Today is the day we're finally going to start unwrapping the wrap on the G35. Now that we're I wouldn't say mostly settled into the house, but somewhat settled to where we can start doing other things besides moving in. So yeah, I'm going to kind of show you guys the condition of the wrap and just kind of talk about the wrap itself. And yeah, today we are going to play musical cars and get the G inside the garage. Way too many cars. So we have the Fit, got the G, the BMW, and then the Z in the back. And honestly, the garage space in here, it's not bad. Like, it gives you a good amount of room to kind of slide the car over if anything. So yeah, so I'm pretty stoked that we kind of finally have our own spot. Little Fit, dude, the little Fit that could. Get a cold start. For this thing, like, it doesn't sound bad, but damn, it's too loud. This man. Wow, it's so loud, dude.
About that time. And nothing like playing musical cars.
I know, I was showing them the many cars that we had. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't mind the engine bay.
Yeah, it's super dirty. Holy crap.
All right. So, starting off, so the film that I do have, I completely forgot the company that I got it from, but I'm not really affiliated with them anymore. So it's literally bubbling up in multiple places. I would say mostly here in the bumper, but I was just gonna assume because it's poly compared to the rest of the car, and nowhere else is it's not lifting, but it's pretty bad. It is a very thick material. It is calendar film, which I do not suggest wrapping with. I would probably start with 3M. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, I would say, for like a first run, but
yeah, you got your money's worth in the sense of, like, you know, color came out cool, lasted over a year, and time to change it up.
It's a pretty cool color too. I've had a couple of you guys ask about it. I'll have to look up the color specifically, but I'm pretty sure other companies do have somewhat of a similar color, but it's kind of cool because it's like it transitions from like the blue to purple to somewhat greenish depending on how you see it. Like here you can kind of see like the dark blue. You got that aubergine color that's on his car.
That's one.
So yeah, I mean, it was all right, but the company that we're now going to work with is a Luco vinyl, and I'll kind of get that into that a little later when we actually start wrapping the car. But let's see how annoying it's going to be to take the wrap off. I'm probably going to leave the inlays on. I'm going to try my best to leave them on because I do not have black gloss wrap, because I did wrap the inner part here. I think it was probably like 3-4 inlays for that, but the rest of it was blue. But yeah, it was a good safe color. But now we're gonna do something a little bit, I wouldn't say too loud, but we'll be able to see it a little bit better. Alright, so we have started the removal process. So I've taken so far the pillars, the fenders, and then I guess we'll do the hood next, and then the bumper, because I feel like the bumper should be easy to take off because, again, it is poly. It was peeling off here. So I would say the front side is pretty much going to be done today, and then he's helping to And then the only annoying part is probably going to be the trunk area, because we do have to take this off to remove the wrap underneath. But we're making some pretty good progress. So an update, so we've clearly taken off pretty much the entire driver's side so far. The only thing I haven't taken off yet is the trunk and the bumper, just simply because we have to take the pieces that are pretty much overlaying on top, like this too. And then the side skirt, I tried taking it off, but I have to take the side splitter off because I pretty much just drilled the side splitter into the side skirt. When you are taking wrap off, you're gonna heat up majority of the surface, but mostly the edges, because it's gonna be a little bit harder to kind of lift up. It just makes your life a little bit easier with the heat gun. This man is fingering the car right now. Yeah, right. Here for today, we took off pretty much majority of the wrap. It looks so cool, like with this wheel setup and then black. But if I would keep it black, I would. But then look at the hood. I had to do a lot of like sanding down before we applied this one, just simply because there was like a little bit of rust here. If I wanted to, I could fill this, but it's super flat, super smooth. So I think it's been like the next day or two or something like that. I went to the beauty supply store and I bought cleansing alcohol. It is 70%. This is the one that I use. Our good friend Josh and Will from Rap Legends, I'll put their little tag thing here. If you guys don't know, so they actually were the ones who helped me install the wrap. The first time, majority I would say that they did pretty much all the work, but it was good to learn because now I feel confident enough to do my own car. Of course, it's gonna be kind of weird because it's just very nerve-wracking to know that I'm gonna do this myself, but we got this. So for now, I need to remove the rest of the wrap from the trunk, the bumper, and then the side skirt still. I'm so nervous. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start pretty much taking the car apart. Boom, the spoiler is off. We got the wrap off for the rest of the rear, and then the only thing is just the side skirts, but even then, like, I'm not even wrapping those towards the end. Same thing with the door handles. These are typically like some of the last things that you end up wrapping with like the excess wrap that you end up having. I'm gonna end up putting this car back outside so that we can wash it and then bring it back in to prep it with the alcohol, and then start cutting out the panels. What's up, bud? What are you doing? If you guys are first time wrappers like I am, super important is the prep, to make sure that everything is clean, because obviously if you don't get into these crevices and clean around, then the wrap is not going to stick and be long term. So I got it cleaned up, I'm going to let the G set out a little bit just so that we're not spending too much time drying, and then we're going to put it in the garage. The majority of the car is dried. I'm not too worried about like the extra little streaks or whatever on it, because I have to go over it anyways with alcohol before we put the wrap on it, but just to kind of make sure that there's not too much dirt on the car. Alright, so I ordered a clay bar kit from Amazon. It came with these two things, and then I also ended up getting some gloves so that when we start wrapping the car in certain pieces. But last time I wrapped the car, I used a clay bar, but this time I guess I want to get a little bit more intricate just because I am doing this myself, and I just want to make sure I do it right. What I'm thinking is go like panel by panel instead of like clay barring the whole thing. Or maybe I should just clay bar the whole thing and then just do alcohol panel by panel. This stuff smells so good. It doesn't even smell like alcohol, but your car should, or like the surface area should be super smooth, look like glass. There are some parts here where the adhesive stuck, but this alcohol should be able to take it off. All right, so the color we are doing is red. It looks like a regular basic gloss red, but it's actually metallic. I'll get some clips in here of it in the sun, but it's an ultra glossy red. This is from Aluco Vinyl. You guys can use the code BELLA, I think, or BQ BELLA to get you guys 12% off roller wrap. So here is that color. Obviously you can kind of see the metallic, but it's gonna look so good on the car. So I was measuring the length of the panel when you're supposed to measure the height. So I cut out the 55 inches, and then I'm like, wait, what the hell? Like, this is big as fuck for a fender. And then, I called Josh from Rap Legends, and he's like, no, you're supposed to be measuring the length. This ended up fitting for the hood, and I was like, oh my God, because then it just would have been a mess. All right, boom. Hood is done. I just have to cut out the excess and we're good. That was very annoying. We were very bold to start off on the hood, but we did it. Okay, so I went ahead and laid this down. I didn't get to film it actually putting it down because my phone's running out of storage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay the front and then kind of work my way towards the back, because I feel like if I did just like piece by piece, it would not work out. You guys, I've been so freaking frustrated, but I've laid down passenger side, the back side, and I'm gonna work on the driver's side. It's very weird because like when you're laying it down, obviously you cut out in like a rectangle, but because this kind of curves over, it starts to cinch up in the corners. And so the best way for me to tack it was to start on one side, like little by little, work my way to the back and then the middle, and then kind of just work your way around, because it's very annoying. And obviously I'm just doing this piece like majority myself. So it's a little bit difficult. I'm on one of the last pieces that I have to do for the car, for the wrap. Well, one of the last big pieces, because I still have to do the spoiler, the side skirts, and I think the mirrors. It's coming out really good. I'm on the rear bumper. I actually dropped off the front bumper to a friend of Ray's, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel comfortable doing the front bumper myself just because of how complex it is. It's the GT3 front bumper. We're almost there, dude. A mental thing at this point. Like, I'm tired. My fingers hurt. Yeah. I look so small next to the car. Holy shit. So from this point on, you guys are just gonna have to wait to see the reveal. So we are at a spot where we're gonna be doing like a little montage for the G, the little reveals. So y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think of the car. Dude, the color difference is insane. It went from to black to the blue, and not gonna lie, like I did keep it safe, but I don't know, the red, I feel like it's definitely perfect for Miami. So yeah, I like it a lot. I know it took like a while, and I do apologize, but it's just because, like, dude, it took forever. One is just like to getting back into learning how to wrap, and then two, this material is so hard. And the thing is like, next time for sure we're gonna be doing like 3M. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.